Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Cambridge Pavers.
Welcome to Living Local Carolina, guys. I'm back with my friend Charles Gamarican from Cambridge Pavers. You remember him, right? How are you doing, Charles?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself? And thanks so much for having us again.
Of course. We have to talk planning because this is the time of year where people need to start getting on it. Talking about planning a gorgeous backyard landscape, you guys are the people to call. What do they need to know?
Most importantly, planning your outdoor space is the same way you plan the inside of your home. Every room has a function. That outdoor space should have the same end game, a function. The question you have to ask, how do I want to enjoy that outdoor space? How do I want to entertain my family and friends? Start there, get those questions answered, then we start to proceed.
And I think it could be a little bit daunting for people whenever they see these gorgeous landscapes. They think, oh my goodness, do I need to do all of this at once? Is that the case?
Absolutely not. Folks invest in this extra room, this outdoor space, based on choosing our products, the Cambridge paving stones, wall stones, and our outdoor components, kitchens and fireplaces, based on vibrant colors and perfect textures, smooth, no deflections whatsoever. So this can be done in phases. Costs a lot of money, right? Budget says, I can only do my patio the first year. Well, what you need to do is share with your contractor, well, in year one, I like to do this. Year 4, year 5, my end game, and if I can afford to have it done sooner, I want to add a fully assembled kitchen. I want to add that pergola to protect me from inclement weather so I can truly enjoy this outdoor space 24 months a year. Fireplace, fire pits. All of that can be added in phases. Just share your vision with your contractor.
I like that you can take it step by step, and also because of the armor tech that you guys have, it will last for a long time too. How does that work?
That armor tech technology is unique only to Cambridge. It's a manufacturing process trademarked by us. The only people, manufacturers worldwide, who have refined this process. This will assure your investment in those beautiful colors and texture will remain the same for years to come.
Okay, so why don't we talk a little bit more about some of the different features that you can actually have in your outdoor oasis? I know you were saying fire pits, pergolas, but give me some more examples.
So you think about it, when you're entertaining family or even friends, you're cooking food inside and you're coming outside. Why not have that fully assembled kitchen with ovens and grilling and pizza ovens? So you're at refrigerators. So you're out there utilizing it and enjoying company with your friends. And if you have a pool, you're also able to watch the little ones. That pavilion, magnificent. Protect you so you can use it. Truly, these rooms are used all 4 seasons.
I love it. And where would you recommend that people start to get inspiration when planning their outdoor oasis?
We have a great presence in social media, House, Pinterest, Instagram, our website, CambridgePavers.com. A tremendous gallery of photographs of every category in someone's home. Go to a dealer, which you can also find on our website by putting in your zip code. They have magnificent displays. They also have these outdoor components so the homeowner can actually see part of that planning process. You can also fill out a form. It's going to ask you a few questions about what's your project. Send it in. A qualified contractor will contact you, so it's very interactive and it answers all your questions about any potential maintenance, how to find that contractor, how to plan the project, but most importantly, this outdoor space is visual and it's going to give you magnificent photography of projects all over the country.
I love it. Well, thank you, Charles. I appreciate it, guys. Go to CambridgePavers.com to learn more information.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Cambridge Pavers.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Ultimate California Pizza.
All right. Well, guys, I'm so excited to be chatting with our Crystal Apple winner for this month, Miss Kelly Vogel. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
All right. So congratulations on winning Crystal Apple. Where do you teach and what do you teach?
I teach at Aner Elementary School and I teach 5th grade, so I'm blessed to teach every subject.
Yeah, we were just seeing some topics that you teach here. I think it's really cool whenever you can do little quizzes with the class. Is that something that you do often?
We do, and I like to do a lot of like hands-on engaging activities, and so they get to kind of collaborate with each other and share ideas.
Okay, so did you always want to be a teacher?
Ever since I was little, I used to play school as a young girl, and I just knew that one day I was going to actually get the honor and the privilege of having my own classroom.
Well, I can tell that it has definitely worked out. So I will share with you, this is what your nomination form said. She is so deserving of all things beautiful and wonderful. She is so dedicated to her school children, and she is well dedicated to everyone. And she talks about how you were helping a student that was, falling behind with their self-esteem a little bit. Is that something that you do frequently with your students?
That brought tears to my eyes. Building relationships with my students is something that is super important to me. And it's something that I start the first day of school. And I just feel like building those relationships helps everything else fall into place. So whether it's helping them, with their self-esteem or finding out what they did the night before, whether it be a success or maybe something that they struggled with, I feel like that is always a positive thing, and that makes the year run smoother. But it also just them knowing that I care and that I love them and that I'm here for them no matter what, I think builds them and helps them to be more successful.
I love it. Well, congrats again. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you so much. So nice meeting you.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Ultimate California Pizza. We have quite a treat today on Living Local Carolina. I am joined in studio by Salty Dog Senior Dog Rescue. How are you guys doing?
We're awesome. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So obviously we have a very esteemed guest over here, Otis, who's sitting on the couch with us. But why don't y'all tell me first a little bit about what you do and the whole purpose behind your mission?
Sure, absolutely. We are a senior-based rescue. We only take dogs 6 and older. We get dogs from owner surrender as well as from shelters. We started in May of 22, and we are a 501c3. We are totally operated by volunteers, located in Pawleys Island, but we have fosters as far north as Little River and as far south as Charleston. And then we adopt out animals out of state. We've had people come 4-6 hours just to adopt some of our senior dogs.
Okay, so senior dogs, obviously there's a specific purpose why.
My partner and I both started working in animal rescue years ago, and we noticed that the senior dogs come in and they kind of get overlooked. People are looking for puppies or younger dogs, and most of these dogs have already been in a home, so they are surrendered or dropped off at a shelter, and then they just are there kind of overwhelmed, never been in that type of environment before. So we just felt a need to come and draw those dogs out, put them in a foster home as opposed to a shelter, and then focus more attention on them so that they get adopted.
You're closing that gap for dogs like Otis.
Yes. We enjoy what we do. We also, another thing that is important to us is estate planning. We really feel like people need to focus on what's going to happen to their animals should something happen to them. Too many people assume that family or friends are going to take their dog, and actually cats as well, and then what happens is they get dropped off at a shelter instead.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
It's a beautiful day today. We are at Meadow Chase Farm, and Kendra, you have been the farm manager here for
10 years.
my gosh, the barn manager, the farm manager, how does that work?
So I take care of the day-to-day operations. I handle horses coming in and being boarders with us. We care for the horses basically 24/7. It's a full care facility. I also run a small lesson program. Before I came here to Meadow Chase, I was a professional horse trainer and riding instructor, and I also judge horse shows. So all that experience led me to recognizing that managing a facility was definitely up my alley.
Definitely. You are truly, truly an expert, and I can tell you love this so much. And we have some girls that are riding behind us right now. These are some of your star pupils, right?
Well, these are some of the girls that started out in the lesson program. They progressed to leasing a horse, where it's really good for the parents. They don't have to commit to owning a horse. And then these particular girls, 3 of them own their own horses now. Another is riding the pony. He's my beginner level lesson pony, and they all started on him.
What do you think are some lessons that somebody can learn from riding horses?
So it takes a lot of understanding patience and understanding that it's a living, breathing creature. It's not a machine. They all have very distinct personalities. Some are very sensitive. They can be opinionated. And it teaches the girls just how to make good, educated decisions and always maintain safety.
I love it. And obviously we have some younger folks that are riding, but you teach lessons for everyone.
Yes, actually we have a nice mix of adults that are here also. These are all privately owned horses. Most of them had to work today. So they couldn't.
Of course, it's summer vacation.
Right? Yeah, they're off school.
And we were mentioning this earlier, you guys are kind of like a hidden gem. When you come out here, you can just kind of
Yes,
take a nice breath.
We keep it, again, being a private boarding facility really means that working people are paying for care for their horse because they can't do it on a day-to-day basis. And when they come to the farm, they want to enjoy their horse, enjoy their downtime. We have a very safe atmosphere here. I'm definitely a safety person. It's professional, but it's relaxed, and a great mix of people are here.
These are memory-making moments
They
in
are,
their
yeah.
lives too.
Yeah.
They'll never forget this. Even the little barn cats that are around, I can just tell this is a very special place.
Yes.
Well, if somebody is watching right now and they're interested in taking a lesson, this is the kind of thing that you need to plan for, that you need to call you guys and set
Yes.
up and talk about some stuff.
Yes, we do have a website. I don't manage the website, but we do have a website that you can get some information on. We actually have one of the girls who's riding, she's recently graduated from high school, headed off to college, but she's started beginner level, introductory, learning how to groom a horse, put a saddle on a horse. She'll lead them around and supervise them. That's brand new here. Things change year to year. It just depends on, who we have for horses, who we have for people here. I do offer private riding lessons that are more advanced.
Gotcha, okay. So where can people learn more information?
Like I said, we have a website. We do have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Again, I don't manage those. I'm not really good at that.
You're good at this, that's all that matters.
But yes, if they want to look up, it's Meadow Chase Farm. And like I said, we're right here in Conway, about a mile from International Drive, very easy to find.
Love it. This would be a great time for me to rip my pants.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, you just give yourself a push. There, girl. And then just scoot your jeans wherever they're comfortable.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.